How's it going? My name is Conrad. I'm the founder of The Creative Minded. So last year, companies spent $12 billion on creating content for marketing purposes. However, only 60% of those companies produce content that actually acquire new customers. So there's a huge problem and they're wasting a lot of money. So my solution is going to be an online marketplace that connects content creators to brands. It's really going to be the LinkedIn for content creators, where content creators can display their portfolios and then brands go and they can search and find the content creator for the need. So it's going to be a highly searchable professional network. So about me, I have over 5 years experience of marketing in the outdoor industry. I'm the owner of a lifestyle brand and I'm an adventure photographer, so I really do understand both sides of this business. And I understand that there's a huge disconnect. So a little bit about the competition. These are the top players in the game, but right now these players, they really focus only on the brand's needs and they essentially ignore what the creators need. So I'm going to do something a little bit different, actually focus on what the creators need and provide them with all the tools to market themselves effectively. Based on my interviews, creators have used these platforms that I've interviewed and they say that it's just a huge waste of time. They don't even hear back from the brands. So the revenue model is going to be subscription based for both the creators and the brands, with a lower price point at $10 a month for the creators to build out a huge network. I want to have a huge network of creators that brands can then tap into and pay $100 a month. So go-to-market strategy, a little bit about the pre-launch. So the first 6 months is really going to be about gathering email addresses, finding brand ambassadors, and building up social media. After 6 months, I'm going to self-fund an MVP model and find a developer. After the MVP is up and running, going to go to friends and family to find seed investment and then go for a beta launch. And I'm planning to launch this officially at July 2019 at the Outdoor Retailer Trade Show because I'm going after specifically lifestyle content creators in the beginning. That's going to be my niche. So 12 months after launch, I'm projecting to have about 500 brands on this platform and 2,000 creators. I want to have 25 high-profile brand ambassadors to really support the message and help promote this, promote this company. And how I'm going to accomplish this is by having a huge email database that I can utilize at launch. So what I need, I want mentors who have knowledge in subscription-based models and who also have experience with accelerated growth. I also need technical support because I'm not a developer, so I'm looking with someone who has an engineering background. Thank you so much, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, Angela.
I like that you seem to represent your brand. You guys got going on. I would like to see a little bit more information on the exact type of content. Photography, video. Like, what's the content that brands are looking for? Because now social media has a lot of different kinds of content. Exactly who the content providers, I think photography is the only one that was obvious to me. And then ask for some money, because if you're not a technical co-founder, you're not going to be able to find, I hope I'm wrong, but your chances of finding a technical co-founder who's not going to need money is very, very slim.
Okay.
So you should ask for money.
Okay. Thank you.
I think your presentation was great. I think you're very confident in what you're saying. You definitely know the market. I would say one thing I thought about is that you were going to spend the first 6 months gathering email and look at and then you were going to do an MVP, which seemed to it was almost opposite for me. Like you build that first, then you start showing people what that looks like. You might even be able to get a technical co-founder excited about it, maybe get some money to do those things. It's almost like the cart before the horse. Like you can get all these names and these numbers without a product, you have nothing, right? So I sort of learned that the hard way as well. Like you need to have something to show, something concrete. Nobody in this day and age, investors don't want to give you any money they want to see traction. That's the word they're going to ask you. What's your traction? You want to see traction. They're not going to give you money on an idea or a concept. It's rare. Am I right? So. Really focus on, even if you can do mock-ups, MVPs, even if it's paper-based, or use mock-up tools online, like MockFlow, or some of these other things that are like, I'm using that now with my developers. I simplified it all. I got MockFlow, I drag and drop things in certain places. I can do a quick prototype, I can ship it over, and I can say, build it to make it look like this. And so that's sort of the way we're doing our development right now, and it's in real time, and it's happening on a week-by-week basis. So we're not spending 6 months planning. You know, although I have a lot of ideas all cluttered up in my head, I get them down, I ship them, and they start working on a product, and then I'm already working on the next thing. And it's really, we've developed a whole huge application within a 7-month period because we're able to work fast like that. So I would say, as fast as you guys can do that and speed up that process, I would recommend it, because you guys all know what you need. You may not be a programmer, a developer, or even a designer, doesn't matter. Get it down, wireframe it, sketch it, or use prototyping tools where you can drag and drop things on a screen, and you can use some of that stuff in your presentations as well. So it's nice to see, like when you're explaining your concept, it doesn't have to be 10 screens, it could be 1 or 2, but like to really look at it, like I thought the dating app, I love those screens, I thought those were really good. I could see it, I could understand it. Selena Gomez or not, doesn't matter. It's like I could see the screens, I'm like, I get it, you know, like I could see using that or how it works or whatever. So I think that goes a long way. So, but anyway, great idea, great presentation.
Thank you.
And we talked about your deck
Yeah.
just a couple of days ago.
Mhm.
Okay.